You know, folks, sometimes in life, all the bullshit, all the pills, all the self-help videos, folks, sometimes the best thing to do is just to move on and do something else, folks. Sorry, if you're out there watching somewhere, George, I apologize. I had to break that one out at some point. I do that like when I'm door dashing. I do like impressions to myself, and that's one I continually keep doing that one for some reason. It's either you just have to do something else, folks, or you just got to do the work, folks. It's either one of those two lines I end it with. But yeah, there was something I actually wanted to talk about tonight, which is I was just thinking about there was a night walk I did like a couple of months ago called YouTube Seems Psychic Sometimes, and there was a point I was making in that video about how it seemed like there was doppelgangers of yourself out there. But I wanted to sort of expand on what I was saying in that video, because the script that it's basically already written, but the script that I was writing for my return video, there was more details in that I just, for some reason, I feel compelled to get those details out on here, because who the hell knows how long it's going to take me to make that video, because I feel like I just feel like I should talk about it, but I was thinking about like the way in which people are doppelgangers of yourself is like, I said it like, it feels like somebody there's like a knob. It feels like yourself out there. It feels like there's a bunch of different versions of yourself out there when you have a YouTube channel that find you, but it just feels like it's you, but just with a couple of the knobs turned in a different direction, And I was thinking about how like there's something weird going on with that, As I was thinking about it, it's sort of like, how like identical twins, like if you separate them in birth, like they have strangely similar lives, like they have the same dog name, or just like, they marry a woman with the same that have the same names as each other. They might like have the same type of toy, but I was thinking like, but that I think that also there's I think there's some kind of connection there between that phenomenon and also the phenomenon of people making scientific discoveries like completely independently of each other. Excuse me, I'm having like some kind of hiccup thing here. People making scientific discoveries like completely independent of each other at the same time, like without even knowing each other. Like it's so similar almost that it could even look like plagiarism, Like I think there's some kind of thing going on there that we just haven't discovered yet, And I think YouTube is kind of hinting at that, Like the similarities in the people that find you in YouTube. There's some sort of like similarity between twins having similar lives, and also people making scientific discoveries completely independently of each other. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, you know what I was thinking of? There was a comparison in my head, like this sort of analogy that I was thinking of, which was if you've ever played the game Super Metroid, the game is brilliantly designed. Like the world map is just like, it's just really well designed. There's a reason why it's a classic, And is there people up there? I don't know. But yeah, the way that it's designed though is one of the great things about how it's designed is that the individual areas, like the Brain Star or like the wrecked ship or whatever, when you go from room to room, like the rooms look similar to each other, but if you go from one room to the next room, it'll have it'll be similar, but it'll be different somehow. But the rooms kind of like fade into each other. Like, oh, you know what it was? I was thinking about how YouTubers are like that. Like YouTubers are sort of like individual rooms in Super Metroid. Like there's similar features between them, but as you go from room to room, like the features change a little bit in each room. Like, if you're in one room in the Brain Star, then go to another room, like it'll start having like little vines coming up out of the ground that the other room didn't have before, but they're still very similar, And so the people kind of crossfade into each other. in the same way that Super Metroid rooms kind of crossfade into each other. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. But there's some connection there with twins, and I'm realizing now the twins are also doppelgangers of each other, you know? So, I don't know, there's some weird shit going on with that. Yeah, and about the that loneliness epidemic video that I made, at the very end of it, I talked about the idea for the local YouTube or whatever. I actually hope somebody steals that idea, because I think it would make the world a better place. And I also don't know how to make apps, or and I also don't run YouTube, because I think it would actually just be better as an option that you could click on with YouTube, because an app, you would have to like get people to sign up for the app, and just like, if it's based off of YouTube videos, you'd have to get people to link their YouTube videos to the app, and it would just be a giant pain in the ass. But yeah, I mean, I hope YouTube hears me, I think, is what I'm saying. But who knows? That would probably affect the profitability of the site, so they're probably not going to do it. But I think it would really benefit humanity if they did that. So I hope that they steal my idea. Like, that thing about, I don't know why I keep giving these ideas away for free. That was just a joke, Actually, I love when people are inspired by things that I say. So, YouTube, if you're listening, I know you're not, but if you are, please steal that idea. Please make the world a better place, because I think that could, if you could sort of connect with people in the same way that you connect with YouTubers, other YouTubers, you form parasocial relationships with them. But if you could do that locally, I think that would, like, lead to people having better connections with each other. I actually made a journal one time, talking about, like, the people that, like, so I was talking about Jim Norton, the comedian. Like, one of his big heroes is Ozzy Osbourne. And I was thinking, like, he and Ozzy kind of look very similarly, like, again, it's the doppelganger thing. And I wonder if what's going on there is, like, maybe you're seeing somebody, maybe there's something about somebody that sort of, like, maybe you subconsciously think, like, oh, this person kind of looks like they could be a family member, and so, you're more prone to trust them. Because if you look at Jim Norton and you look at Ozzy Osbourne, who he really loves, they look like they have the same exact, like, chin. They have the same sort of facial structure. It's really weird, But again, could be something weird going on there, but it could also just be that, the people that you connect with on YouTube, they just kind of look like family. They could be family or something, and so you're more prone to trust them, or you're more prone to, like, maybe there's some, like, genetic things that we're, like, subconsciously recognizing. Maybe something like that going on. Who knows? But yeah, I hope somebody steals that idea. And I don't know. I got to think of something else to talk about now. I think I'm the only, like, sort of, like, forever alone YouTuber left. Though I think I don't think I'm quite only forever alone. I think I'm like a mishmash of a bunch of different types of YouTube genres, but one of them was definitely forever alone. I think I'm the only one left, because all of them seem to have, like, fucked off, which, I mean, I don't blame them, I mean, I fucked off for a long time, but I'm still sort of in the background, I'm still making Nightwalk videos, and I know I keep saying I'm going to keep making more Nightwalk videos, but, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm the only forever alone YouTuber left. But I don't know what to do, I had to get back into, like, making things. But I don't know, maybe that's the Nightwalk. I think that's the Nightwalk. I had an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it on this video or not, but I made a bunch of videos, like, sometime in, like, 2018. This was before Ghost of Adam. I made a bunch of videos on this other channel called Moonside Adam. I actually have a bunch of videos, or a bunch of channels called Moonside Adam, but I made a bunch of videos on this one channel, and I I'm thinking about like, because I put them all on private, but I'm thinking about like re-uploading just the audio of them from that and just like putting them in, like putting them all in one Nightwalk video, just like one continuous Nightwalk video, and separating them, making like time things in the timeline, so you can just, if you're interested, you could just listen to them. We'll see. I might do that, but for the time being, folks, if you want to do something, if you want to go move forward in life, folks, sometimes the best thing to do is just to do something else, folks. And that's what I think I'm going to do tonight, folks. All right. Goodbye.